Hello and welcome everyone to a quick update on Vassal. What I'm going to show you today, you'll see that I don't actually have any lists loaded, but Vassal 8.5 has just dropped. Muon has done a load of updates for it, so I thought I would talk you through the major ones and show you something really cool that he's been working on. So the first thing is that when you load into Vassal, you will notice that there is a new map available if you guys like looking at the maps, and this one is really cool. You got Camino. The other thing you'll notice is that there are now the new ships available. The auto spawn function will be able to cover those for you. You will be able to cover those new ships and get your resistance and CIS practice on. But that's not the cool bit. The cool bit is this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hold down the control key and I'm going to click on a ship, and you'll see here that this has appeared. You can also see in the chat window that it gives you a little information about it. Welcome to the mouse graphical interface you got here by control clicking on a ship. You can left click the icons to perform things on the ship. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and barrel roll my Anakin Skywalker Jedi Starfighter. And I can choose to barrel roll him backwards, forwards, or middle. So I'm going to click middle, and he moves. If I control click him again, and I want to go back the other way, but this time backwards, we can roll backwards. Now, if for whatever reason I want to set the stats on the ship, I can also reduce the stats, or increase the stats, as you see. And that also, you can see it in here, it also has done those changes there as well. I can do it with force. What's the maximum force? 20. Good. Muon's future-proofing things. And all of that does update in these stats over here, which is really good news. If for whatever reason you just want to get rid of it, you can just use the X up there. So I mean, all the old shortcuts still work. You can still do that. I mean, if you want to, you can change the hull manually, so if you're used to the game, that still works. However, you no longer need to fiddle. Just control click barrel roll really fast. It's I'm really impressed by this. And then yeah, so just to take you through a standard turn, see what a standard turn with Anakin might look like. What you're going to do is you're just going to put your dial on the table, like so. You're going to hit Control S to reveal the dial. After he reveals the dial, you are going to activate your ability. You can spend a force point. So I'm going to spend a force point there, at which point I'm going to use a barrel roll action. So I'm going to roll him forwards, and then I'm going to use a boost action. So I'm going to right click on the ship, and template moves, one right bank, or you can see there you can just do the Alt 1. So once again, let's roll through that quickly. I'm going to click on the dial, Control S to reveal, click on the ship, right Control and left click, and then you can select -1 force point, barrel roll action, far forwards as possible, and then Control and 1 will boost the Starfighter. So there you go, there's a full move. If I wanted to, Wolf could then do his move, another move, puts a coordinate on him, because why not? But that's not all, because Muon is amazing. What Muon has also done, and you may have noticed it as I was looking at this here, he has also included bendy barrel rolls. So if I want to bendy barrel roll Guri, I can put it there. If I want to carry on bendy barreling her until my heart's content, I can. I just select one that I'd like to do. If you roll onto a rock, you'll see that 2 of these are red, which means that you will hit the asteroid. It still lets you do it. That's fine, it just tells you it hits the rock. But it's quite a nice advanced warning to let you know that you've hit the rock. And then if I want to, I can click this, and you can see, if I zoom in, okay, interesting. So you may need to be a little bit careful on this. Oh no, Vassal is correct. See, Vassal is better than your eyes. There is no overlap there. And I can just bring that back to normal. So, and once again, let's try that one more time. Control and click. If I want to go and try and barrel roll past the arc, you can see that all of my rolls are blocked, so I just click off and it gets rid of it. If I want to go roll the other way, I can do that, so I can roll forwards. You can do this with all sizes of ship. The arc can do some barrel rolls. There we go. We're going to roll it backwards there. We're then going to control click it and reduce the charge on Wolf back down to 0. And we're going to reduce his shields a little bit as well, so he now has no more shields. Then I want to get rid of it, so I just hit the X. Again, with the decimator, same thing. We can do a barrel roll forwards. I know the decimator can't barrel roll, but just in case. And then we can do that. Finally, if you were flying a Phantom, for whatever reason, you can see that there are also decloak options here. You can decloak 2 to the right. Now, unfortunately, the bendy decloaks haven't been included yet. Muon is working on that, but he hasn't quite got it implemented. I'm sure he will in the next update, but for now, I think this is pretty awesome. I'm not going to lie. It's just so intuitive and easy to use. It means you can just play. It's great. So, there we go. There is your update for Vassal. Final thing for you experienced players, do be careful. The rocks will now move by using the arrow keys. If I want to rotate a rock, I can do that by using the arrow keys. That's fantastic. However, if you use the old technique, which is Control R and spin it, it then gets really confused as the ship, you can see the red flashing symbol is not the right shape. It thinks it's the old rock, and it will continue to do so ad infinitum until you spawn a new one. So just be careful. If you're going to do that, you just have to delete the rock and spawn a new one. But everything else is fine. There we go. There's your update. Enjoy. Go forth. Play. And hopefully I'll see you soon. For those of you wondering, I will have Fang videos up very soon. Bye.